Hello. I just thought I'd pop on because I thought I'd pop on. Sitting in his board, I got a t-shirt made. It's absolutely terrible. You can see what I've got in the back. I'm not showing you actually, and it's a 4XL in tie, which means it's 10 million sizes smaller than me. I went. So I got it in white, you know. So I'm just waiting for wee Stacey coming in. She's about. Stacey is about somewhere. She'll be in a minute. I always like this one. This wee badge. There's Stacey. All right, Stacey. All right. I might get dispersals. We don't look too big amongst. I've got a new T-shirt. I got a T-shirt made, right? And it's got the Rangers Now thing and fucking. Hang on. I can't imagine. You can hardly see it. She's got it white. It's about that. It's about the size of a matchbox. But I'm not showing you. It's embarrassing. It will never leave this bedroom.
Come on.
It's got that. Did you see it? Well, that's the last time that's getting shown. Good, Paul. Good, Paul. Just me and Stacey just on. There's no thing today. There's no just whatever. Just chit chat, man. Aye, good on you. There's Stacey, Mr. Lawrence. I'm not. Like we said at the start, Stacey, I thought if we get 3 signings in, I'd be happy. This was before the thing, but now you're sitting here. I'm a bit. They've got to have a plan, and they would do have a plan. I'm not nervous because I think the lads have been doing all right, but we can still do it with the striker, couldn't we?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm kind of going back to my defender thing after the other night against a decent team. We sort of collapsed, but I don't know. I'm in 2 minds, but definitely a striker.
I'm all right. The thing is, I know if we don't, people will be saying, "Oh, they're crap and all that." They're not. It's number one, we won't be held to ransom, even though we've got the money. But it's difficult in January. We're always knew it was going to be difficult. And there's two, and I'll tell you, and this is thinking out loud. That's all we do. I think the fact that we've knocked back 20-odd million quid in the last 3 days, whatever it is, for the two lads, the people that's even put the price up even more. You know, I mean, you know, like, wait a minute, if Rangers can knock back 20 million, they've got serious cash.
It's sort of been a catch-22. It's like, we're not going to be held to ransom anymore, and we don't need to sell for the first offer. But at the same time, folk are going to be more aware that, well, we've got the coin, so let's try and put it back in January.
I know. And we will. And the fact that I'm... The club obviously want this lad, Dylan, what's his name, Dylan Thingy from Germany. Because if it's to be believed and they're sending him back on loan, that means we actually really rate the boy. So ideally we would like him in now, but if we do send him back on loan, and I understand Roy Stock's position, if they're challenging to go up upper league, you've got to kind of step back a bit and go, right, fair enough.
It is getting to that stage now that they're going to have an unhappy player on their hands, though, because the boy clearly wants to come.
The thing is, I don't. Why is like Alan? Right. See this question, Alan's been. I'm not happy. Why that? I don't understand that. I totally understand why they're playing high ball and why they should. We'd be pissed off if Rangers just let somebody go for cheap. Look at how often over the last 10, 15 years we've let players go that we could have at least double for. Yeah. No, I don't blame the Germans at all for that. So I get your point, Alan, but the thing is, Mr. Loyalist, the strikers now we've got. Where's my cheat sheet? What's his name? The winger. I remember trying to say his friend, Olsen. Let's see what happens, man.
That's the thing. Like, Olsen comes on a game and then. You know, we've got Miovski. Miovski's going to come good. We just need to get him the service that he needs.
Absolutely. The thing about Curtis, he's obviously been told he's not going to play enough, so he's away. And I mean, he might get into the World Cup squad if he keeps up. But the thing is, Jackie, and Danny would trust in all that. There's no reason why not. I know that. You don't know if you want Hearts to win tonight. I don't want them to win tonight. Sorry. I want them to get up by Dundee United. I think it's 7 o'clock tonight. Well, it's 3 in the morning my time. I will not be watching that. But I You want Hearts to lose every game now? They're playing Dundee United. Surely you want them to lose that game.
Oh, 100%. Get the follow away starting.
I see. I actually noticed that Shanklin's commentating on it as well, which is.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw it because obviously in Thailand we get Sky News. We get Sky Sports News. So yeah, what's this comment? Here we go. I know, but the guy's a professional. In our group chat, Alison said, the guy's he's turning up for training and all that. And I actually like that, and I know somebody countered he should, but how many times have we seen players down tools to try and force a move? So that shows there's a what's it called? A professionalism about him.
Aye, definitely. Because I know he's put the transfer request in, so by all rights he could just do that whole I'm injured, I'm not playing.
Aye.
So
but do we really want a player that does that though? Do you really want a player that does? I wouldn't want a player that has that kind of attitude. I want a player that goes out there and works, earns his wages.
He'll do an Iguami. We didn't want that.
No, not at all. I don't like that. I want the guy. I think he's German. I don't think the Germans have got really that in them. They go and do they're German about things. They're professional. But I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow now, man.
I got a bit of a buzz about it. I was convinced it was the day for some reason. So when I woke up this morning, I'm like, I'm going to get the coupon on.
Aye. What coupon on?
No, I've not put one on for the day. I was like, I'll just wait till tomorrow. But I maybe put a wee accumulator on.
I've not done one for ages. Like I think the VPN I used I'm not updated. It doesn't matter. I'm not the biggest. Alan's saying that this is a difficult window, and as we say, this Rangers with money in the bank. Excuse me.
It's been
no, I didn't.
It's
been good though.
24 hours it's ramping up, so it's been good though. It's nice to actually have that. The last couple of years, like we've been announced that we're done by now, probably.
Give me 1 second. I'm just running to the fridge to get a Red Bull thing.
No bother. Where is it, Molly? What is it?
Right. There's another cat took a chunk out of me last night, but Carabao. That's the wife, nicking the wife's Carabao.
Right, I see you. Go away.
Liquid cook. Oh, I can't see that one. Aye.
Go.
4-1 Rangers, Mr. Loyalist. Aye, well. Connor, I don't agree with that. But I think we're in for a shout. I go win the league. I know it can come back and bite me in the bum, but I think we'll win the league. The lads have proven they've got the onions. The defence is scary, though, isn't it?
I think after that last night, or the other night, sorry, I got a bit like, when you put that post up yesterday about the doubt, I was like, we're going to fall away. I'm like, we'll lose the Habs and that'll be it. We'll start. But the day I woke up, went, nah, that was just a wee.
I get that. Because what it was out, it's a place along the road there, Banpay. Some people might know Banpay. It's where you get a ferry there to an island, but there's a big macro there. Anyway, but I've not been up this road before because I just go out in the scooter. They call them motorbikes here, but it's scooter. And I love doing it because what I do actually, I don't put the sat nav on. I get proper lost. But if you've ever seen me do the video from the mountain behind the house, and it's just there. That's my vantage point. But it's just I'm never far away. But I thought I'm just driving up, and I saw this big temple. There's temples everywhere, and just this mad doubt came over me. The whole world came on top of me at 1 minute, and I just thought, but I just vented on that. I tell you, and the scarring runs deep at the moment with Rangers fans. It's going to take a year or two for it to disappear.
To get off.
If we win the league stage, right? People start to think when the summer comes, we get the transfer window open, people start to think, we're going to do the same we did with Gerrard. We won't, but I would understand that might
I think we will still be a bit like that going into the second season because, it's been since Walter, really, since we've had continued success every year. for 2-3 and a bounce, whatever. So definitely there will be some, or is it going to be a one-off again? But definitely, like, we've got the background now. It's not like what it was with Gerrard. Remind when he said we need to fix the roof before it leaks or something.
Yeah.
I think we are pretty leak-proof now, so.
I think so. And like I say, Mr. Kavanagh, the chairman, he's all in. I think he's... Listen, I think he would have been all in anyway, but he's just... Something will... There'll be even more. I'm just cleaning my iPad with the baby wipes. He'll be proper all in now if there's such a thing. It's like, no, wait a minute. At this club, he'll be... It's loving the right word, you know what I'm trying to say. He'll be...
Aye, he's definitely got the buzz.
Aye.
And you know what? I actually seen one of the AI videos of him and Rogue celebrating, and they're doing like this stupid dance. I was buckled. It looks. I'll need to send you it again.
Aye.
I
love AI, but at times like that, it's somebody said 80% of the videos now on Twitter's AI.
Most of them, I would say.
I know. The first time I got caught out with AI, it was when I first went on TikTok. So I'm sitting there. I had a few beers as well. I'm sitting there, and there's Ronaldo talking away. Ronaldo. Then he goes, "Oh, welcome to the room, Frankie." And I was like, "Yeah, absolute spanner, forward line and sinker." It's like Ronaldo's talking to me. I was like, nah. But like my videos in the morning, I never use AI for me. I would never do that. And as I said, I would never use AI to put a potential Rangers player in a strip. I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. I get why people do it. It gets clicks.
Yeah.
But that's one of my no. But all my other videos through, but because my videos take about 2 hours to do, because one picture can take 20 minutes to do before it gets it right.
Yeah.
Hang on. Southampton striker not included in the squad for Stoke clash amid reported Rangers links. It's just popped up in live score thing, which
is that a new name? I don't remember him defacing.
No, it's the guy on loan. The Southampton.
Oh, Southampton.
Southampton striker. Sorry, aye. I don't mind Southampton yet because the first ever ship I was in the Royal Navy was HMS Southampton. It's up there, the badge is up there. But that's you always get I've got an affinity with them. I always keep an eye for Southampton to score. But aye, the thing is, he's not a good scoring record at Southampton. It's 9 goals in like 60 games or something like that, and you're like, oh.
But a lot of people will be like, "Oh, he'll run the show up here because the league and that." But
but again, it's in Danny we trust. But I do believe the 3 lads we've got in are 100% proper football players, good additions, should I say? And I think it's all three available tomorrow, isn't it? Robbins is available, isn't he? I believe.
I'm sure they are. I've not really read much this morning, but I'm sure I seen last night that he was available. But I still got a feeling there's going to be something at the last minute that is like a marquee signing, something that's going to come right in. I don't know why. Like, there's nothing rumoured that,
No.
with what we know, but I've just got this feeling.
I know. It's a nice feeling because I think Sunday. I mean, is it what date is right? It shuts tomorrow. The window, doesn't it?
Is it tomorrow night?
It shut midnight tomorrow. I'm going to stay up all night for it on here, unless Rangers come out and say no, that's it, done, because.
Or is it the same?
There might even be a player that even Rangers don't know what they're going to sign.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just something. I mean, we were talking about this the other night in my bus chat about if there was a player you could sign, like who would you sign? Like if money wasn't the option. I've always wanted to see Ronaldo in a blue shirt just because I'm
He's at 136 million a year.
I know
he's
136 wage cut and all that, but
I'm just going to stick this in my other pot anyway.
But like,
I'll just stick it in my. On you go.
I would say that is there a name out there that you wouldn't think that could come? Like you're trying to guess it, but
I know. But the thing is, see, when it comes to signing players in the last few hours, a lot. Okay, right. Okay, all right. There we go. Is that right? Aye. All right. 11 Monday. Okay, 11 Monday. All right. Okay. So what time's that? My time. That's what. Okay. Aye, that's all right. But the other thing about signing players in the last minute, they might not be that good though, and they might not be first team regulars because if somebody's getting rid of them at that point. But then again, it's difficult. It's difficult to call. It's difficult to call. But it's a nice feeling to be in this position.
100% it is. I mean, if there's Sky Scanner and all that, I'll be getting watched.
We Tam's a man for that. Did you just see his text? Tam's a man. Where is it? He just messaged us, didn't he, in our group chat? Cool, right. We Tam. Right, hang on. I stuck that in. I stuck that in the wrong chat actually. With the Rangers Unified me, the lads from across the water and the Journal lads, but
I think boy Motherwell's getting linked with down south now as well, so I've not heard much more about him. That's sort of quieting down, but do you know what? It wouldn't bother me if we didn't get him. But
no, but the thing is, right, the whole reason between us having Facebook pages and Twitters and all that is to talk. If we know, so the Rangers will have a looked at him, and Motherwell have probably asked stupid money, or maybe Danny, you've got to remember, maybe Danny just doesn't see him fitting into his, because you remember, anyone we're buying out is for the long term. Danny might see him and say, no, he doesn't fit into what starts to happen from the summer. Because like we've said about not Max Sanders, what am I trying to say? Asgard. Yeah. Asgard does fit into the future. Okay, right now he's not, but he fits into Danny's team in the next after the summer and onwards. So maybe that's why the Scottish players, well mentioned, like Gogic, don't fit into Danny's plan for the future. That's just come into my nut now.
I know. Do you know that is something that I'm pretty gutted that there's been no rumour about Gogic, because I think that's just a no-brainer. To be fair, as a squad player, but again, who are we? We don't get paid the big bucks to do it, do we?
Bobby, I don't understand this. We focus on the German too much. We've not signed anything from Germany, but I don't understand this. The thing is, do you know? Okay.
I think he's maybe meaning we're focusing too much on the striker, like.
We'll be multitasking. There'll be players, we'll have agents and all that looking for us. It's not. We don't. Rangers just don't. That's not how it works, mate. Bobby. The Rangers all have other agents. And Danny, we can multitask. Yeah, Bowie, I'm going to take Bowie, but it was 7 million he went for, and good luck to him.
I was watching a video on the Twitter this morning. It was a Derek Ferguson and the Sion that were winding him up, saying that he's open goal, that he's boy is going to sign for Celtic. Apparently, that's a rumour that Lewis Ferguson's going to Celtic. And they were asking him, how would you cope with it and that? And you could see by his face he was dying to say, but he didn't.
He can't, because Hearts number one. All right, hang on. That's Bobby. Bobby? Can you just tell me? You're telling me Rangers are there's the between 8 and 15 people that are looking for a Rangers player for us right now. They're all just talking to this boy. No chance. That's not how it works, mate. That Hearts player can go.
If anything, like the reports are focused too much on him, but that's the way we are now. We're pretty much, shut up tight.
No, it's but homegrown players, right? That's fine, but who really fits? So, if there was homegrown players, you've got to remember this isn't just about now. We're not signing players just for a quick fix. We're signing players for the long term. It's not a right. Let's get somebody in now. But who was that? Alison put in the chat back in training. Who was that? Oh, it was Romans, was it? Look in the chat, our group chat.
Where's my phone?
Right, hang on a second. Right, hang on. I'm going to make a fool of myself here, aren't I? I'll put it up in the window.
I think it was Romans. Hold on. I'll take my phone.
Is that Romans? It is, isn't it? Romans, aye. It is, aye. It's Romans.
Aye,
It is,
aye.
aye.
There we go.
Aye. Absolutely. And I mean, I know. What's his chops? Bobby's. I get Bobby's point, but no, we don't. We multitask. It's yeah.
I think with the, what's getting reported out is pretty much being focused on him, but there's probably other things that are not ready to get leaked yet.
Not at all, no. Because that's the one thing. Rangers are pretty well locked up.
Yeah.
We don't have like Gary McAllister and all these guys that were leaking to and Kenny Miller was the worst, leaking to Keith Jackson and all that. So, give me 1 second because the cat tore about the toilet paper. I'm just putting it in the bin in the kitchen.
No bother. Ollie, go down the stair. On you go. I don't need to come with you. Go away.
I was going to go to the 7-Eleven in a minute to get beer, but then I forgot. There's an alcohol ban at the moment in Thailand for the next 24 hours. So,
what is that? What?
It's they call them Buddha days. It's actually it's a general election, so it's like a bank holiday, but they just ban alcohol. But there's a lot of expats complain about it. I said, well, buy it yesterday. You can have. In fact, you can have.
Yeah, anytime, man.
To 6 o'clock at night, I nipped out. Right, there's a bar, that beach bar. You see me. I think you saw it in the thing. The beach bar I send that bottle from. I mean, sold in there. It's only £1.60 for a bottle. So I just like sitting in that chair and looking out there. I just went in for one, but no, Bobby, that's a good thing that we only hear about the gym. I think that's brilliant. I don't know.
I heard a bit about the boy for Leeds as well. I can't mind his Pero.
I know. I think he wants to fight for his place. That's the last one I read.
Do you know what? Then let him say you don't want them to coming up that doesn't want to be here.
I mean, Tommy, that's great, but those great teams from the past. But there was great Scottish players. Name one great Scottish player right now. I mean, great. It depends what you call great. Lewis Ferguson. You've got the boys at Napoli, Naples. You've got the boys at Naples who are not coming here. We can't afford them players anymore, mate. I'd love guys born in Ibrox playing at Rangers. I know that. See, Peter, somebody else has mentioned that chap as well. The boy from Aberdeen. He's pretty, and he's a Rangers fan as well, isn't he? I think. Somebody will help us out there. I can't remember his name. We're not buying McTominay.
He wouldn't come here anyway. He's one of
them. And these. The thing is, you're talking. There's nobody under there under 50 million quid now. So,
aye, Gilmore and that. Aye. They're not outweigh or legal, I mean.
No, Rangers will start. We'll be spending 20 million on a player in the summer, I'm sure. Or close to it. Give me a second.
I actually kind of really thinking there at the top of my head for our league that.
Aye.
Which is probably saying it all, isn't it?
I know. Listen, I would like to have. But the thing is, Danny knows.
I think if he wasn't only going to get, if you think about it, if he was only going to get 15 minutes or whatever with us, what's the point of wasting him on the bench where this is a development season for him? Get him away playing every week. And he's under Doddsy and McCann, isn't he? So it's better to.
Exactly. Just a minute.
Sure he's all right. No, my only concern about that is that bloody pitch at Kilmarnock. I hope he doesn't get injured.
I know. That is the. Give me one sec. Yeah, I know there is that. That's always a. But then somebody else gave me a good answer to that a while ago. He says, "Look, we train in that every day. We've got the indoor one at Ibrox." And the thing is, I think Kilmarnock upgraded theirs, didn't they, to the kind of newest posh carpet, whatever it's called.
I think they not got to next year to get rid of it or something. They brought that in. They had to get grass in by a certain time.
Aye, I think so. I think them and Livingston threatened to sue the SFA or something like that. It's that, mate, Bobby, see, I'm 51. That happened in 1986. You're 30, 40 years out. You're 40 years late in that one, mate. Sorry. What's Commander? Yeah, that's another one.
And you're starting to see the way players like, say, McGinn and all that now phase out of the international team. So it's time for a new batch of young boys, but there's no MD really sticking out there now. I mean, obviously, we've got Barron, obviously, but.
And Curtis, I mean, Curtis is going to be a Scotland. He might not make this World Cup, but I would imagine he'll certainly be it's the Euros in it after that. In 2 years' time, he'll certainly be in the Euros, I would have thought.
And just.
I wonder who they'll get in as manager. I think Derry McInnes is the ideal Scotland manager after.
What?
After what's his chops that's in the now, because he'll probably chuck it after the World Cup. And I think McGuinness would be an absolutely outstanding Scotland manager.
Well, just put thing we did in my head about Curtis as well. It's going to be a good thing if he's playing against Celtic and Hearts as well. He's going to take points for us after them.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be good. I wonder if there's a thing in him that he can't play against Rangers.
There will be, I would imagine.
Aye. And or he might conveniently have an injury for that game. Do us a favour, and I hate asking this, Blag. See the ticker there? Follow my. Can you go and follow my YouTube just to help me get my wee numbers up? That'd be fantastic. Aye.
I was actually.
What you sent it?
I was actually thinking we should get Monster to sponsor you, because every time I come on, I've got a can of Monster.
Yeah. Well, I will. My mate. I've got to remember on live. I might be getting a sponsor for the page. Mickey's dealing with that, so we'll see what happens there. Aye.
I just have to get my charge.
Aye, Mickey's looking at a sponsor thing for the page, but and it'd be all me. It wouldn't be corporate, because what I do is it's an agency that's doing it, and what they do is I do an interview, not an interview, a chat with them, and I say, listen, if you want a sponsor, it's me that does it. It's not a corporate thing. It's me. It'll say, like, go and buy this, whatever it is from this thing. Here's a discount 10% code Frankie Ballbag or whatever the thing will be. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a bit off though, but it should be a bit an earner as well. But yeah. Here's Mad Ali. Ali's brilliant, man, isn't she? Our group chat, man. I'm not the biggest fan of group chats, but then I realised you switch off the ping. But Ali's brilliant. I like that wee group chat, because that in the past days, and I would look at other stuff first, but that's the first thing I go to when I wake after the great big fart in the morning. That's what I go straight to our group chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at as well. When I first got up.
I know Alison's brilliant, man, isn't she? I know that. I'll keep that private, what she said in the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. She's just funny, isn't she? And the thing is about Alison, she's actually come into football a bit later on in life as well, isn't she? I mean, she's not. She wasn't later on. Aye, but she's good value, man.
See, when she sends her wee voice clips, I'm like, oh, what's she going on about now? I was on the bus the other day and I played one, and I'm like, I'll maybe stop that now just in case she says something.
I know. But it's always good though. Yeah. The thing is, I don't hate voice notes, but then I get it, because like Mickey that I've said, because he's on his laptop dealing with people, and I get it, but it's easier for people just to press record and send. The thing is, the DMs. I mean, if he might be watching this, if Mickey's watching this, some of the DMs he says, I've got to put the headphones on because I cannot play it in public. What he says, because it's not that he says it illegal. It's just there's some. I don't want my kids learning certain words. Like, yeah, fat. There's Ali. There, Ali, come on. Ali, come on. You see the links in the chat.
Come on, Ali, get your finger out. You're slacking, hen.
There we go. There's Ali. Ali's good. That's good. She's watching. Where is she? She messages. Is that her?
There's certain pals that I don't play their voice notes out loud when I'm in public either, just because you don't know what they're going to be saying.
It's not like Mickey McMonagle. I'm someone you remember from M8 magazine, but I was talking to him tonight about someone as well. Actually, for them, there's about 6 people that I get to and from. All right, okay, good. That you just, it's just brilliant. I mean, Again, I'm like, no pedo stuff or sex offences before stuff, but it's stuff like, okay, I'll just delete that. That's funny. But I listen, everyone, me, I'm sure Stacey, hopefully Scotty McKaiser, but everyone, the usual squad will be, it's 7:30 my time, what is it? So 1:30, I'm not going yet, by the way, just 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, we'll be on the 90 minutes before. The actual, I've got the chat set up, the thing set up, so I think it's up in my Facebook and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I know, just to think, we were close to, we were relegation candidates 3 months ago. 3 months ago, man, it's mental, isn't it? It's just...
It is, and do you know what the thing is? See, when it comes to the end of the season and we sit and reflect, it's just going to be mental.
I know. Look, the thing is, and I'm not being negative. If we don't win it, it's all there. The foundations are there, and I'm more than happy with that. I'm more than happy.
To me, I'll still be proud if we get second or third, because where we were, what's happened this year.
And people have got to. And if we win the league next year and we're flying next year, let's be honest, there's bigger teams are going to start looking at Danny. There's no two ways about it, whether it's in Germany or down south. But I like to feel the kind of person he is, what we're seeing with him in the media. Sorry, I can see him sticking about, shall we say, I don't think he would, I don't want to say a name, but say a big X team, say top half of the Premiership comes in, unless it's Arsenal or Chelsea or that. I can't see him jumping ship. I think he would at least see the season. I don't think he would leave us in the middle of the season. But then again, if it's like Bayern Munich, I'm not saying it'll be Bayern Munich or that. It's hard to say, but it's just nice if we've got a manager like that. And here's the thing. When I did that charity thing last Sunday with Big Marcus, 4 of the helpers, it was a couple and their son, their sons are not much younger than me. They were Chef Wednesday fans and they just love the guy. They love Gassama as well. And they saw what we see in Gassama. Sometimes let it go. What about him scoring a header?
Where did that come from?
It reminded me of a Blind Laudrup against Dundee United.
Oh, 100%. Like, it just came out of nowhere, that. But again, that just shows the good job that, what's his face, the set piece guys doing.
Excuse me, I know. And like Mr. Loyler says, I wish I knew your real name. It doesn't matter. Loyler, Mr. Loyler is good enough. I know a lot of people don't want their real name out there, which is I totally get. And the comeback will be. I mean, like we've talked about this before, Stace. For me, the biggest, there's 2 big ones. It's 9 in a row and stop and getting 55, because 55 was as much to do with stopping and getting 10. We've got to admit that. But this will certainly be up there, and the fact that we'll be able to celebrate in the ground. And I hope the way the split goes, that our last game is at Ibrox.
Aye, it's I mean, 55 will always be the top notch. Like we discussed, nothing's going to beat that. But this one, I think, because we're going to win it with the fans, and they'll do the whole last home game of the season, you get the trophy, even if we win it before. So,
right, I don't. Right, are you meaning Danny's not going to get? I don't understand this one. I'm thinking. Do you mean from Sheffield Wednesday the bad? Sheffield Wednesday a Bassett case. It's a shame because I don't mind Sheffield Wednesday. Danny's getting back to the hilt here, by Rangers.
I think they mean if he goes to another club, they'll probably not back him as much as we have. I think that means like if he signs for Chelsea or something.
Right, okay. But Danny, Derek, that's what I've just said. I know if we win the league this year and we're flying next year, people will pay attention. But it's not going to happen now, no. But Danny's name will be getting mentioned in circles way above our comprehension. People will be saying, like, see this guy, Danny Rowe, look what he's doing along the road there or across in Scotland.
Do we give him an extension on his contract if he wins the league this year? Or do we?
Well, you'll probably find that that's in place anyway. He'll set certain parameters to meet. If we win it, I make a wage rise. I mean, I'm pretty sure the players and the staff, well, the 49ers might have put another few bob on the winning bonus to win the league. I'm not going to put a figure out there because I don't know, but I think it could be, I would certainly be heavy six figures. I would say.
I was actually thinking about this the other night because know how we done it with Clermont and we hadn't won anything, and then it came back to bite us when we had to pay him out, didn't we? So do we do it with Danny if he wins us the league, or do we hold off to see if he does the double? And then,
well, I think, Stace, that'll be written down already. That'll be on paper already. Remember, it was different owners back then. It was that clown, the bus man. I don't mean that in a bad way because they're a good family. They mean well, Graham Park. But this is a different entity altogether when it comes to corporate governance. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure Danny and his agent said, look, if I win the league, I want an extension contract, or I want this, or I want that, and rightly so. Bobby, all right, Bob, right, Bob, all right, Bob, Mr. Lodge, Bob, right. That's in my head because I'll forget. That'll be all there. That'll be all in place already. And I love the story about him helping the Union Bears set up the TIFO as well. And that was never in anything official, but obviously the Union Bears. And it wasn't a photo op either. He went there and get stuck in by all accounts.
It was the same with the at Parkhead before, and they took all the players out up to the fans before, and apparently they spent some time the other night as well at Porto as well.
Right, okay. Aye, and it matters that. It matters that.
It's nice to have that bit of rapport with your manager, though, you know. I think we've always sort of had that, well, for most of them, you know.
Aye. I mean, aye. And I like the fact that who are Norwich playing today? I'm keeping an eye on Clement because I really like it. Oh, there we go. Just as I was about, I didn't even see that comment, Eric. I really hope Clement does well, and he was one player. I mean, there's just about every manager's welcome back, but Clement, he would get
100%. Like
eyebrows would rise to their feet to him if he comes back.
Right guy. Was it right guy? Wrong time.
Wrong time. No worry, Bob. I got you. That's good. That's good to know, Bob. I always like to know if people have got. Good.
I do like. Come on. I've got a lot of time for him, and I'm glad he's doing well down there as well.
Oh, aye.
And the fact is that if he's going to come in for Matondo and all, he's still going to.
Aye. And for all he's done interviews since he left Rangers and talked about Rangers, he didn't destroy us. He didn't. He told the truth. I think that, and that's all you can do. He told the truth without revealing anything. There's maybe stuff in his contract you can't reveal, but he didn't slay. It was with Paul Le Guen. And when Paul Le Guen came in, that was huge because he'd won the French League 3 times in a row. Right, we know the French League is higher than Scotland, but it's not a Bundesliga or an EPL. And that was huge. And when he left us, he's never, ever slated us. And he was due millions when he left. It never took a penny. And he went from there, because I was working in Oman for years, and he was a Oman manager for years. And I saw him at, what's that bar? The Safari Bar in Muscat. I never talked to him, but I saw him in there. But, aye. And Gio's welcome back just because he's Gio. Gio as well, would they have? It's all ifs and buts, but the good thing is we're in such a good place right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, like that. You know, we can welcome maybe sitting think about most of the managers back. Like obviously, Poohbag McGoo will only be welcome back anytime, but the rest of them, you know, pretty much. Obviously, I was Team Barry in the Le Guen situation because
I get. The thing is, see when it comes to Russell Martin, see if he had a better attitude and just he was a decent person. I'd have been all right one, but it's the fact he was that flippant, and that's not Rangers class. No. See, like Mr. Gregg must have been sitting there cringing. Guys like John Gregg, everywhere, all of us. That's it. I was watching Barry the other day on what's Big Tam's thing, 5 Star, whatever it's called. You know, Tam.
I was just watching that this morning. The 5 Star podcast.
And like people say, you need Rangers men in and around Ibrox. Barry made a comment, and it was a throwaway comment. He says, "Look, I'm in and around Ibrox every day," and he didn't say that as a statement. It was in line with the flow of the conversation, and it was just nice to hear that because he wanted the job. There's maybe a bit of Maybe a bit of a sore one for him. He didn't get the job again. I didn't want to get the job, but he's still Barry Ferguson, and he's not like Pride anyway. That's what I'm looking for. He's still kicking about Ibrox, and I'm sure he talks to Danny Rowell a lot.
Do you know what? Like, if the way that people hang me with Barry's reputation and that, you would think that he would have flung the spoon at the pram with that. But no, he's actually took it on the chin, and it would have devastated him. Of course, he bleeds blue. He's one of us, you know. He's
absolutely. What did they put in the water at the Ferguson house?
Oh, that's what I want to know. Like, there's something in the genetics there, like.
I know. I mean, the thing about, I don't know if you quite, some of the older farts, you know, remember Derek Ferguson. Derek Ferguson had a problem at Ibrox. It was the fact that Souness played in the same position.
Yeah.
You know, and that was always going to be a tough one for him. Because I've always said on the podcast, when I remember Souness coming, I was in Bellahouston Park kicking a football with my dad, and Sam McMahon came in and would play football, and it was weird that the two fathers come round. And if I was this age, that happened, who's did? But they come round. It's Graham Souness is signing, and at that time, I didn't even think about the manager thing. I just thought, wait a minute, Graham Souness, because he was one of the biggest names in football. Because I grew up in that 80s Liverpool team, and anyone who was there at that time, they were a brilliant team. And Liverpool weren't as hated as they are now. I think just about every Rangers fan wanted them to win. I'm not saying there was a connection with Liverpool, but they certainly weren't hated. And they were a good football team, man.
I like Robbie Fowler. I would have loved to have seen him in a Rangers shirt.
He's a Rangers fan and all.
Mm-hmm.
He played over here for, it was a Bangkok United, Bangkok Glass, one of the Bangkok. I can't actually say it. They're actually relegation candidates, but the biggest team in Bangkok and the second biggest team in the country. And I think he was on about 15 grand a week there, and that's huge for here.
I had a Liverpool strip when he played with Fowler on the back. A wee laugh, see where I stayed at the time, down the barn. Alan, I'll tell you, it's the Tomlin Celtic area, in it. And I had my Rangers strip, my Liverpool strip out in the washing line. And somebody stole my Liverpool strip with Fowler on the back off the washing line and left the Rangers one.
Right, which Anderson is it? Right, this I'm trying to Google it. The 3.5 bid for Anderson turned down. Who's that? Which Anderson? Who? Somebody help me out here. Oh, excuse me. What's his first name, Davey? I know I'm probably making an I'm sticking.
Is that the boy for down south?
Hang on a minute. Oh, is that the Salas? Right, there's one here. Is it the one Celtic are after as well? Midfield as Rangers lead. Leisberg. No, hang on. Hang on. I'm just scrolling here, gentlemen. He's a Danish. He's in Utrecht. Anderson, incredibly aggressive. Anderson with the player hole from signing. Oh, he's Hacking are said to want near 7 million in order to get Grant Anderson's exit. Which apparently is that the same person, ladies and gentlemen? I'm talking about.
Yeah, Celius Anderson rejected the mid.
Okay.
Oh, we're both interested in him, apparently. Oh, he's got that mean look about him, like midfielder look. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. John, remember when Barry, I'll tell you the story. I remember about Barry. It was towards the end of one. I can't remember which season it was, but the rumours were flying about how Derek's brother was good. He was supposed to play the last game of the season. John, do you remember this? I'm not sure. I think this is how I remember it. He was supposed to play. It was either the last game of the season or the last couple of games of the season, but he didn't play. Then the next season, that's when it all started. But Barry was.
Did they not get on like the last game of the season or something?
I can't mind. I can actually see the picture in the back of the Evening Times. The next Ferguson or something like that. But John's good at this stuff. John will remember.
I think I was probably just in my younger era there, but I was just sort of a Rangers fan, but didn't really.
Because you're dead old as well, aren't you?
Hey, I'm only 37.
37, man. I'm 51, man. For God's sake. What's she going to say? Hello, you okay? She just flashed her bum. not shouted at me. She's funny, like she's She's funny. She's a good egg. She likes. She knows. I bet she goes through the food as well.
Aye, that's been quite a
Dal. Listen, it's a buzz. I was going to say nothing will happen on a Saturday, but it very well could. It doesn't matter. At this end of the transfer window, anything can happen all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have many notifications on my phone and my iPad and that, but one of the ones I've definitely got is Chris Jack, because I do think Rangers leaking him. It won't come directly from Rangers, it'll be third party. Absolutely, Davey. I think so. We need what do we need Duncan Ferguson for? I don't understand. Bob, I don't think we need Duncan Ferguson. Danny's got his players, but it's gone quite on jig, you know, innit? Remember there was I think it was Stevie or Davey over at Four Lads and Heart and Hand said he's coming in, but see that every time my phone flashes, you're like,
it has been quiet with that actually, but maybe that's like after January thing, maybe.
Aye. Oh, come on, you YouTube. Like Rangers have just tweeted. So it's nothing. I don't think it's anything. Oh, February fixture. See, Rangers, man, you can get. It's like. Duncan Ferguson type player. I know. I type players. Bobby, a big rough and tough up front player. I don't disagree with that at all, matey. I don't. I got you, Bobby lad. Good. I get you that. I would have him in if we could go back in time. It's a shame because Big Duncan, when he came, remember his first goal for Rangers, he started greeting. We just showed how much it meant to him. But he's been asked now, remember he did his book tour and the podcast and all that, and he was asked many times about how he felt about Rangers. He said he's got no love for us anymore. That was quite sad. That was quite sad. And I get it. I don't blame him. I'm not the biggest fan of Amo because I don't remember the player that everyone else remembers, but I don't like getting that. I just remember a player that thought he was way better than I thought he was. But anyway, Davy Weir, I just don't trust Davy Weir. He'll leak stuff to. No, not Davy Weir.
€7 million apparently they're wanting.
I just seen that. Celtic offered 3.3 million. Aye, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's just that you're not in tenterhooks, but it's exciting, isn't it?
You don't want to get in a bidding war just to outbid Celtic and all, but
I don't know. Gattuso's a manager in the future. I'm not sure. Right now, he's a manager of Italy, and that's a huge honour for Italians. You know, they're very passionate people, and you know they're proud, and to be the national manager is a huge deal. But I don't know. I mean, I think Gattuso's name's always going to get kicked about until he's not managing anymore. And the day's going to come in the next X amount of years, and his name will kick about. But we've found gold with Danny.
I don't know with Gattuso. I think there might be something that will come in some capacity because he always said he wanted to end his career back at Rangers and didn't get the opportunity because we went down the leagues, which he still could have came. That's just a pride thing.
His wife's Glaswegian, isn't she?
So I think he'll end up in some capacity.
Okay, right. This is good news, Al. Gattuso at Rangers, he would need to calm down though. But
that's what I was just going to say. He would get sent off every game. He would need to try and.
But I think Gattuso, well, maybe he's an Italian manager. I mean, would he be a screamer and shouter? I don't know. But the thing is, when I say you can't scream and shout anymore, do you remember what's his name is the Bayern Munich manager? And I remember he was at Burnley last year before he went to Burnley. And you saw him turn a strip off a guy on the training field. What's his name? It's not Vieira. Was it Vieira? Who's the Bayern Munich manager? And he went from Burnley. Was it Vieira? No. Who was it? Who was at Man City? What's his name? But you saw him absolutely tearing a strip off a player on the pitch. That's it. My point being, though, is I was going to say that you can't scream and shout at players anymore. Vincent Kompany did it on the pitch. He absolutely tore into my tag team.
The thing is, though, that is just with the Snowflake Brigade, though. Sometimes players need a bit of a bollocking and have the good cop, bad cop thing like you had with Walter and Ali.
The thing is, I think the player mouthed off at him as well. He was out of turn. or something like that, and that's fair enough. And with Sky there and all that, company had to put in his company. I mean, that's mental what company did, but you go to Bayern Munich with that team. I mean, they've won, was it 12 in a row or something like that? But remember, I think it was, I hate Dortmund, but remember Dortmund screwed up about 2 seasons ago, right in the last few minutes of the season. They were about to win the league and they lost 2 goals in the last 5 minutes or something like that. I'm sure somebody in the comments will remember that. Oh, imagine, oh God, especially when you don't, especially when you don't get a chance often to win the league. But there's all the right. Do you know, right, to be a bit of a soppy fart. Do you know what I like about the podcast and the group and all that, the pages, is there punters and there's bears can get pal of each other, and I know there's a relationship started between two like that, but I'll say no more. And you're about to watch her get on her phone and ask me on the WhatsApp, but yeah, but I believe so. But do you know what my get out? Where's the cat? Do you know what my get out of jail is? I can't remember who it was. I'm leaving it at that.
Aye, all right.
Right. The cat,
oh, we could have a wedding on our hands soon.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? I do it live, broadcast it live. I know. I would like to do this down the beach, but see, trying to do a live like this on. Here she comes. You coming up?
Probably have.
She's going to get a chunk at me. She's in heat. But I would. What are you doing? No, down. I've got sunburnt as well. She just took a chunk at me. But I would like to do this live down the beach chat to Sunday, but it's the phone. It's hard enough to see what's going on. But what you saying to it? Everyone says hello. The wife's obviously kicked her at her room. And that's a little shit like right, what's happening? Where we going with this? Tomorrow, right? So Hibs away. I mean, we'll do this pre-chat as well. But I love sitting here, 24 hours before or whatever it is, confident. And I've not been like that for years, but I've been like that for 4 or 5 games now. It starts coming. Yeah, we're going to win.
Do you know? See, the thing is, right? I think the big one for me, or the monkey off the back for me, is going to be Kilmarnock away. See, for how many seasons now has that been the thorn in our side? That we've been doing well and then we've went there and dropped points. So I think that'll be the big mental block for me. I'm confident.
No, Maggie, this is. Sorry, 1 second. Maggie, it's not Som. Som's just outside the left of this one. I call her small one because she's our first one, the smallest one. But how do you say it? It's a Thai name. It's Non-Chai or something like that. I don't know. Or Dickhead.
Did the one that got out come back?
Nope. No. I seen 2 snakes a day that had been run over. I always hate seeing that.
Good.
No, snakes are cool, man. The snakes are cool. It was long one. They were about at least a couple of feet. But the thing about the snakes is they run away from you. But I tell you, it must have been a good few years ago. I was in Pattaya coming back down here, and I was speeding, I guess, and I had a Toyota Hilux, and I came around the corner, and there was a Discovery Channel snake, the python, 12 feet long, and I couldn't stop in time. But the thing is, when I hammered the brakes on, the ABS was going, but as I ran it over, I let them off so it went dingy, and I was gutted. It went past. I put the brakes on, went back to it, and there wasn't even a mark on it. It just kept going. This thing was, and I was pretty pleased. And I'm not joking. I thought. And I was just. I know, honestly, and this was, I'm not joking, it's the only time I've seen one here, and it was 12 feet like that, and it was just on its way, and I put the blinkers on and I stopped a couple of people from hitting it. But it was amazing to see. It was amazing to see. I see iguanas and all that time of the day. There's parrots flying around and all that. It's brilliant at times. But I had to go for a wee in the boots the other week, and then there was something moved in the bushes that was big, and I was just like, off.
No, I wouldn't have even. I don't know.
Well, that's what happened. I had to go back over and shower. But right, here we go. Rab, absolutely every final is a cup final, and because what I love right now is we don't need to rely on any other results. It's on our own hands.
Just win.
It's that simple. And I still think, but for all we're saying, we're winning games ugly. Was it last week in the league we won ugly? But there's times we're playing good football. And I love the fact that we're scoring from set pieces. That's just something. We're a threat now from set pieces. And that also bleeds into the mindset of the away team as well.
You know, that was, I mean, how many times have we said it? We got a corner that you would do something like, I would check my cooking or something.
Exactly.
Like, you know, we just didn't expect to score for it. So it is good now that we've got that back in our arsenal. And you know what just came into my head? Hoodbag Magoo said it's not just about winning. What is going to show him rang more now than this? It is just about winning because it's in our hands. We just win.
I know. I remember when he said that. What was it? I was like, you do not get this. You do not get this. Every game we must be. Aye. It was torture, Maggie, but the thing that was my point, Maggie. Cheers, Maggie. You've just jogged my memory. we still need to remember that we're winning. It's winning ugly all season. Don't expect silky football. What are you doing? Because she's on heat. Like I forgot to take it.
As I keep saying on here and to my pals and that, at the end of the season, if we lift the league or when we lift the league, we're not going to be talking about how we won it, the bad games and that. We're going to be talking about where we were. Fair enough, maybe what ties them. We'll be talking about like where we started, but we're not going to be like, oh, do you remember that game? How it was such a slog.
I know.
You know.
Every year we've won the league from when Rangers started winning the leagues when I was a kid. Half the games were crap. Some of the games under Waterford were dirt turgid, but he knew how to win, especially against Celtic. Celtic used to batter us, but all we would do is run up, score a counter. It's exactly, just win as long as we win.
I mean, look at the Europa Cup final we got with Walter. That was like.
He made a mess of that, I think. Though. I thought I said that wrong. But Hamburg play Bayern Munich tonight, don't they? I think I saw it because I follow their thingamajig. I think they've always got cracked strips, haven't they?
I've always wanted to go to a game over there.
Against St. Pauli. I think they're... Exactly, Gary. I mean, even when Man United, there was that one year. Well, so now I'm going to. But even when City were doing their thing, and there was always rough games. There we go. That could be a big night. That could be a big night.
I suppose it's. I know you never agree with me when I say this, Frankie, but Aberdeen seem to just lie down to them.
I don't get out. Need to go. Ow! Get out.
Small one.
Listen, right, but all joking aside, right, my phone's going, my mate's going to come in a bit, all right? I'm going to not listen ahead, all right?
No bother.
Thanks as usual, Stacey. Always good chat. But everyone, thanks for joining in, and we'll see you tomorrow at what time? 1:30 in the afternoon, 90 minutes before, all right?
Yeah,
cheers,
no
everyone.
See you tomorrow, guys.